This video is brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876 309 6128. That's 876 309 6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876 586 0471. That's 876 586 0471. Hey guys, thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video in particular. But let me give you an update on a channel called Sport City. Yes, Sport City. It is a channel dedicated to everything related to Jamaican sports. Football, cricket, athletics, netball, rugby league, rugby union, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, you name it, we got it on Sport City. And what is the channel designed to do? It is designed to highlight Jamaican talents across all of those sporting disciplines. If you're a Jamaican and you're playing that sport, then we got you covered on Sport City. So it's quite simple, guys. Hit the subscribe button to Sport City right now. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing well. My name is Simon Preston, and welcome to Reggae Boys Commentary. This is the channel where we come together to discuss everything in relation to Jamaican football. This is your hub for everything Jamaican football related. So, folks, this is where we are. This is where we are, folks. Quite a compelling situation. Quite a very, very compelling situation. And, you know, we press forward. We press forward together. And certainly more information will be coming in due course. If you guys haven't already, smash the like button. And after you smash the like button, hit the subscribe button as well. All right, folks? So that's something for you guys to bear in mind. All right? So let's talk about something that is quite near and dear to us, and that is the men's team. We saw the Reggae Girls take the field this morning, but we will speak about them in another video in particular. But for now, let's talk about the Reggae Boys. Now, as you know, yesterday, Tuesday, was the press conference in relation to the Adidas launch locally, how the kit looks like, and some players were utilized as models. Nicholas Hamilton, one of them, Prinny, another one, Chanel Buckley. And basically they were in their gear and showing the reversible jacket, the home kit, the away kit, the anthem kit. You know, it was fantastic to see the jerseys. Absolutely brilliant to see it, honestly. And to see them walk out, to see them be there and be able to get accustomed to, you know, the kits and seeing and hearing the information about it, it was refreshing. Now, as you know, Coach Halgrimsson said a few words and spoke about the way forward. And one of the points that I want to stress is what he said in relation to time. Now, 2026 is 3 years away, 2 years and a couple of months away. The reality is that the qualifiers is less than a year away. So what Coach Halgrimsson has stressed is that there's less than a year to put a team together. So the preparation time right now to prepare for the qualifiers is unlimited, is limited. So that is something that he has stressed for the whole time. Now, as in relation to the points of the friendlies, March 11 and March 14. March 11, Jamaica against Trinidad and Tobago, and March 14 also against Trinidad and Tobago. The one on the 11th is in Montego Bay, and the one on the 14th would be in Kingston. April 15 against Guatemala. That game will be in New York. Could be, most likely, the Red Bull Arena. Now, folks, here's the situation, yeah? Now, these fixtures are in the non-FIFA window, all right? Non-FIFA window. So what does that tell you? Well, quite simply, it's like this, folks. Now, with all of that being said, here are the situations. The bulk of the squad will be domestically based. So these are the opportunities for the domestic based players to be able to hone their craft and to be able to impress the coaching staff ahead of the Nations League game against Mexico, which is, as we know, the end of March. And of course, ahead of the Gold Cup and potentially the semifinals of the Nations League, should Jamaica get the better of Mexico in Mexico in a Nations League. So that is something for us to be mindful of and be wary about, that situation in particular. So it is a grand opportunity for the local players. And who knows, it could be two or even three domestic based players that gets the opportunity to travel with the team to the Nations League to Mexico. So this is something that has been carefully thought out and definitely planned out to a T to ensure that this is something that falls into place quite smoothly. So that is something for you to bear in mind. All right. So let that sink in from that standpoint. It's extremely critical. Yeah, critical point, and one that cannot be brushed aside at all. So that's the situation, folks. That's where we are. So, with all of that being said, now there are other factors, other very, very important factors. And we touched on it slightly in yesterday's video, and that's in relation to the point about visas. Yeah, visas. Yeah, that's the situation, folks, because you see domestic based players, they do not all of them have US visas. And for the game against Guatemala, it's in the United States. And what do you need to enter the United States? You need a US visa to enter the United States, right? So that's where we are. You need a US visa to enter the United States. So this is something that's being worked on now by the team manager, Roy Simpson, to ensure that this is something that is done and dusted. Like I've always said in life, better have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So for me, once you're a national player, you deserve. You richly, 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 richly deserve to be having a not you should first of all, if you're a football player, you need a passport. And if you're a national player, you're going to need visas. With a Jamaican passport, that is, you're going to need a US visa. And eventually, over time, US, Canadian, UK, those three visas will help you travel the world. And that is something that needs to be an important factor that has to be focused in on moving forward. Extremely, 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 extremely important. So that's where we are, folks. So yeah. So yeah. Now the games against Trinidad, as you know, it is not in a FIFA window. Cool. No. All right. With all of that being said, no. Okay. Time is already limited, and when you look at the other windows that are available, they're occupied. So there's a very limited room for friendlies, because if you look at the other FIFA windows later this calendar year, it's either Nations League, Gold Cup, the next edition of the Nations League, and of course next year as well, the Copa America. So there are very, very limited windows for friendly matches to be targeted. You know what I'm saying? So that right there is something that has to be zeroed in on and targeted. We can't brush aside any of this at all. So something that we can and have to bear in mind. So something that we can think about as well. You know? I just... So that's where we are, folks, with the situation is concerned. Coach Halgrimsson is keen, and he has presented to the General Secretary of the Jamaica Football Federation friendlies for the next 5 years, 4 years, I should say. You know? So, yeah. So that's where we are. Coach Halgrimsson has presented friendlies that he would like to have moving all the way up to 2020, 2026. So it's being thought about. The process is growing, the process is building, and it's definitely something that we should embrace. All right, folks. So definitely, it's a good note. There will be more videos in this series that you can look out for, also later today and tomorrow. All right. Coach Halgrimsson on players and pitches, Reggae Girls reviews, Coach Halgrimsson on Copa America, and a point to touch on Maron Gordon as well. All right, folks. So definitely more things to discuss over the next couple of hours and also days that lie ahead. But yes, Coach Halgrimsson is looking forward to what lies ahead, and sometime next week we should have an update in relation to the squads for these games as well, against Trinidad and Tobago, and eventually against Mexico as well. After the Trinidad and Tobago games, we'll see the squad for the Mexico encounter as well. All right, folks, thank you so much for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it. More videos to come this way today as well. So if you guys haven't already, smash the like button. And after you smash the like button, hit the subscribe button to Reggae Boys Commentary.
This video is brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471.